You should stop and see what you've been doing to me. I can't take much more. I'm on fire, I'm burning. I can barely keep it turning. If I left you, what would you do? All I know is there'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. Ain't no place for hiding. You can try to, but the writing's on the wall. Ooh. I just keep on giving till I just can't keep on living anymore. And it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news.
need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know you when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Whoa. Hands on your hip, move slow.
Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starting pitcher, Matthew Liberatore. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Liberatore, a 6'4" lefty, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Pitch misses, and now 3-0. Foul ball there.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
The 3-1. That one pulled foul. And a payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball 1. And another ball. That one to first, knocks it down, but there's no play. That's an infield single.
Batting third, catcher Will Smith.
First and second here, no outs. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Golden opportunity right here. This is again 5 in a row. The lefty to 1-0. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Bases juiced, no outs. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Batting fifth, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Dangerous hitter at the plate. Oh, and he can't handle it. Gets away. But all the runners hold. In danger of walking in the tying run.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Right through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That pitching for a strike. And now it's 3-2.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Up the middle. Win. The flip. Save.
He's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Bases loaded, nobody out. Andy Pajes will hit next. The 0-1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Swings and misses, and it's 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Base hit, 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate, safe. He beats the tag. It's 4-zip.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
That one not close. And that's ball 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Here's a 3-0. And that one fouled off. The 3-1. Muncy hits one in the air. Scott on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Batting 8, shortstop.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Miguel Rojas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with 1 swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. 2 on, 1 out. Way upstairs, and that's ball 3. Chop to the left side. Gorman to second, on to first, double play. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cardinals nothing. We go to the bottom of the first, and our pitcher in this game, Emmet Sheehan. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
One away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Into center and a base hit. And that's a one-out single. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Digging in, Alec Burleson. Swing and a ball driven out to center. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. The relay throw. Safe. They're on the board for 1.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out. Runner at second. Jordan Walker getting ready to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Oh, he can't hang on. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in for 2 now.
As an outfielder, it can be easy to take it for granted that you're just going to catch that routine fly ball because you do it over and over again. You feel like you can do it in your sleep, but it doesn't take a whole lot to screw it up. Right there, I think he was looking ahead to making a strong throw back in with the runner tagging and just didn't look it in all the way.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Freeman. 2 away.
Batting 6. Shortstop, Mason
Here's
Wynn.
the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. On a line out towards center. Pajes ranging back. And that is the inning. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cardinals 2. Back here at Busch Stadium, top of the second, Santiago Espinal steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Not even close there. Ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Espinal aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-0. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that misses as well. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
First and second, no outs. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one off the mark. Ball 1. And another ball. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run homer, and they add to their lead.
Freddie has such a smooth swing. He makes these home runs look so effortless. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
That one misses. Ball 1. And there's a ball. Fastball for a strike at 95. Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Man at first, nobody out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1-0. And another ball. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. High in the air, out to right. Walker drops steps, heads back on it. Brings it in.
Up next, for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Ball 2.
Man at first, 1 away. That one missed. Now 3-0. There's a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And the 3-1. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Kyle Tucker sends it out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 down. Now it's going to be Andy Pajas. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up.
Ball 1.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. That one missed. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys
can't glove it cleanly. Flips it, and very nicely done for the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye of the strike zone. Down. Upstairs outside, that's ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. He hit into a double play his first time up. This is again 5 in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And another ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Santiago Espinal.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. Here's a 2-0. And there's a ball. Here's a 3-0. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the second.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Pedro Pajes, the next to hit. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and it's 9-3. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
That one is absolutely belted. And forget it. He nails one out to right. And they close the gap. It's 9-5.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. J.J. Weatherholt digs in now. Line drive, Adam in center field. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off, he'll find a hole.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One out, runner at second. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. A two-run blast. Second home run of the inning for him. And they're chipping away. It's 9-7.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Emmet Sheehan won't go any further tonight. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Edgardo Henriquez taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Gets the bunt down the right side. Throw on to Freeman. Just got him on that one.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Grounded out his first time up. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And he beats him to first. He's safe.
Well, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line.
Rips that one to right. And that'll do it. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 9-7 ball game. Back here in St. Louis, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ha-Seong Kim.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And another ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Come on, Matthew.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the wall. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
The lefty, the 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one misses. And now 3-0. Man at second. Popped up. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Will Smith to the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like Everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable.
He's trying for third. Pitch is high. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Thomas Sajazi into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. And another ball. Next offering is fouled back. In the air to left center. Scott under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags for third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
That's the ball. That's the ball.
Not close with that one. Ball three. Kyle Tucker would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 3-1. Right through there for a strike. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him. That's at number 3. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Cardinals 7. Nathan Church getting ready to hit a double and a run scored his first time up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. That one felt good. And they cut into the deficit. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat move. Aggressive, and it paid off. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Bunting for a hit. And safe at first, the bunt single.
Up next for the Cardinals.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
One out man at first. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Trying to move him over here. And that's a foul ball. Puts a bunt down. Freeman. He takes it on his own. That's out number 2.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
And he lays one down the left side. And that's foul. Man on second, 2 down. Bunts it in the air. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. And the back and forth continues. It's 10-9 now.
Fade away with no baskets made, and that's tragic, ain't it? Recipe for disaster, waiting your eggs in one basket.
Back here at Busch Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Now the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Pajes.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
And another ball.
3.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Muncy up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Pajes over at first with 1 away. Now 3-0. Fouled off. He was late. That one finds the zone, and the count is filled up. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Not even close there. Ball 3. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
First and second, 2 outs. Santiago Espinal now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
In the dirt. Two on, 2 outs. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. 3-0 down. In the air to left center. Scott under it. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Line drive, Adam in center field. One pitch and one out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
One out man at first. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a ball line to center. Brings it in. 2 away down.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Nathan Church.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Walker is waved home. He'll score. It's 13-10. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Pedro Pajes will hit next. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. And in at second with an RBI double. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Edgardo Henriquez will depart. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Blake
Dodgers,
Trinan gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And that bunted towards third. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
He was racing down the line. Probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So up next, Thomas Sajazi. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in. Another comes in to score. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Puts a bunt down. Muncy zips it across, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So they get 4 in the inning and have it evened up again. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied at 13 apiece. Back here in St. Louis, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
That's ball 2.
That one misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
Ball 2.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Misses again, 5 in a row. The lefty to 1. 6 straight outside the strike zone. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That one not close, and that's ball 3. In the air, right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Ball.
That one misses, and now 3-0. Andy Pajes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 gone, the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a ball popped up. Wynn gets under it. And that is that. So the Dodgers lead 1, and this ball game remains tied. Back here in St. Louis, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
Squeeze it, it bounces away. So a man on base to start the inning.
Clearly see the ball very well in this one. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Freeman. They take the force out as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Up next for the Cardinals,
run on base. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. Bunting, and he pops it up. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop Mason wins.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Blake Trinan out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Will Klein. Gets the bunt down the right side. Espinal. The underhand flip. What a play. Inning over. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and it has been a wild one. We're tied. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
It's too good to be true. Wasn't fun, all I needed was you. But time after time, I just fussing and fighting each time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was fish in the sea. I got lost in the pool. Knew it was coming. I watched how you moved, how you turn your back on me and leave me to lose. Remember the text, how you said that you do. Said that you'll never leave. We would fight till it's due. But as it went on, I was fighting for you. Since the text turned green, why the it ain't blue? Guess you done and I get it. Said you staying, you wanted my name and you left, so I'm guessing that you never meant it. Said you trying hard on cause the love was so strong. Now I'm feeling.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Center fielder Andy Pajes.
And that is out of play. 0-1. And that skips into dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here. Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. And that misses as well. Miguel Rojas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Back-to-back walks.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Go ahead run on base. Miguel Rojas digs in now. Dodgers with the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That missed by a lot. Ball 2.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Santiago Espinal in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. Safe! In comes the run from second. It's 14-13.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third. Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, singing? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were, 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Muncy leads off first with 1 away.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Here's a 3-0. Swung on, belted. Way back there, and that's a foul ball. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Ground ball right side. Here's Wynn for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. Dodgers lead it 14-13. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nathan Church.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. On a line. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run and scoring position. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Sack bunt towards third. Muncy. Off balance throw in time. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Thomas Saggese.
Trying to move him over here. And a foul ball. And it's second. And a sac bunt here. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
For the Cardinals, designated hitter.
This play could have gone either way, but he did barely beat the throw to the bag and gave himself just enough time with that good bunt towards third to get down the line for the knock.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Bunts it in the air, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman Alex Burleson.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Will Klein is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jack Dreyer.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Bunts it in the air. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Hesung Kim.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Right through there for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Payoff pitch. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Here goes the runner. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. And the runner holds. Will Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And it's second. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Well, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
3-0 down. Up the middle. Nice grab to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and this is a tie ball game. Back here in St. Louis, now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jordan Walker. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 15-14.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Well struck right field. And in one hops the wall. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 17-14.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Jack Dreyer done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia. He's been so good against lefties. Puts a bunt down. And that goes foul.
You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Cardinals, catcher Pedro Paez.
Here's the catcher, Pedro Paez. He's already homered here in this one. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hands it, tough play, on the money, nice play.
You know, I think barehanded grabs might be one of the best-looking plays in baseball. It takes tremendous body control to bend down there, pick it up, and then get into a position to make a quick, accurate throw to first. It all happens in the blink of an eye. It's like a magic trick, but there's a lot that goes into it.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Bunts it towards the mound. The flip, but it's not in time. Base hit.
A beautiful bunt, and he did a great job forcing the left-handed pitcher out there to redirect his momentum in order to try to make a play. I mean, it's asking a lot of the pitcher to do that and then try to make a throw to first, so that was executed perfectly.
Bunted back towards the mound. Throw on to Freeman, and that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, for the top of the 8th, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
At the ball.
And that misses upstairs. Now 3-0. Rip, but it curls foul. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. That K's his 3rd of the game.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up. It's sort of like reverse psychology.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Matthew Liberatore gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Jared
Cardinals,
Schuster takes over on the
68,
mound. He pitched
Jared
yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
The Redbirds leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So a man at first. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Caught him looking for the K. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Foul ball. Tucker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. The Cardinals have the advantage, 17-14. Back here at Busch Stadium, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Well, they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
About this one, it's out of here. Another homer, his 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 19-14.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
Jordan Walker, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Nolan Corbin.
Gets the bunt down the right side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the Cardinals.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jake Eder.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, no outs. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Trying to bunt his way on. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Trying to move the runners over. Handles, throws to first. Runners advance on a good sac bunt.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Nathan Church.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Puts a bunt down. Freeman. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. Back here at Busch Stadium. All set to start the 9th in this one. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And another ball. That misses the zone. Ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Misses again, 5 in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone. And that misses as well. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike. The Cards leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Back to the top of the order.
Dodgers,
Next is the designated hitter, Hae-Sung Kim. Not even close there. And that is ball one. Rojas at second. Espinal at first with no outs. And now 2-0. That one missed. Here's a 3-0. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One away.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And gone! Freddie Freeman pops one out of here. His second homer of the night, and they slice into the lead. It's 19-17.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it. Carried out nicely.
Smith in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And there's the automatic. Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Ball one. The tying run at the plate. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. Kyle Tucker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run at the plate.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jared Schuster out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
JoJo
Cardinals,
Romero will take
59.
over here.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Not close with that one, and that's ball one. Another ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes. Andy Pajes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fastball for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Popped up, and the infield fly rule call.
For the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pajes.
Ball 1, no strikes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Way high there. They're now 3-1. Max Muncy would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Going. Second home run of the inning for him. And they jump in front in the ninth. It's 20-19. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Max Muncy at the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. To the right side, Burleson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth has completely flipped the script of this game. Dodgers lead this one 20-19.
Now pitching for the Dodgers,
We're back, and on the mound is the
66,
closer, Tanner Scott. A chance at his first save of the year.
Leading off for St. Louis, center fielder Victor Scott, the second.
Hard liner. Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out, number one.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Hit hard. Shoot the extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Ivan Herrera getting ready to hit. Oh, and this one's blasted high and deep. It's on its way out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
High-scoring ball game in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
Footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The famous traces that Jay left to paint in